welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jade, best known as Oshun's very own, and I am back to do a timeless reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. What's in your house? As you guys are coming in, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Tell y'all friends to tell their friends that Spirit has messages for them too. Spirit has messages for all of you. And if you guys want to get notified when I post new content, please go ahead and hit that bell notification on your way coming in or on your way going out. Okay, my loves. Child, what channel did I do? I don't know. We live now though, so shit, it's too late. I don't know what channel I'm on. But anyways, we about to do what's in your motherfucking house. Period. Let me put on my music. Oh, I found it. Never mind. Period. Let me put on my Okay. So I'm gonna pull 12 cards and we're gonna look at your astrological houses from the 1st to the 12th. Damn. First house. Second, third, fourth, fifth. Seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. Okay, so your overall energy in regards to your houses, you have the Ten of Wands. So there's a lot of stress right now. You could be feeling like you're carrying the load, like you could feel like a lot of people are depending on you right now. Yeah, the Two of Cups with the Ten of Wands and the title card. You can feel like you have a lot of people, whether this is friends, family, business, or relationships, depending on you. You feel like everything is falling to you right now. And not for nothing, you make it look easy, but it's kind of not. Like, yeah. You make it look easy, the Star card with the Nine of Wands. You make it look easy because this is your energy. But it's not. It's not as easy as you make it look. So your first house is the house of identity. This is who you are. This is what you are projecting to the world. This essentially is a representation of who you are right now. The first house is also represented by Aries energy, and you have the Hierophant here, which is Taurus. So some of y'all can have Taurus in your chart, but the Hierophant is someone who has morals, standards, ethical values. This is someone who, what you're projecting to the world is that um, you're not only someone who has learned your own lessons, but you now can teach other people lessons based off of the lessons that you have learned. And even the ones that you haven't yet learned. It's like you are a forward thinking person. You could be a spiritual guru or a religious leader. You could be someone who teaches others. And that is no easy weight to carry. Sometimes you may even second guess yourself. You shouldn't. That's easier said than done. Trust me, I know. It's easier said than done. What you're projecting to others is that you are very powerful, very strong in your ideals and your morals, very wise in your spiritual practices. You have the keys to the Akashics. People come to you when they want to know about things that happened in their past life. Like other spiritually inclined individuals seek you out for guidance. Ooh, child. Last 2 minutes. Spirit, can I get one? One to clarify the Hierophant. The two of, wow, and we still got two. And one of them is your energy. Like I said, sometimes you guys second guess yourself. You second guess the wisdom that you receive from the divine. And like I said, you know, don't second guess yourself. And it's easier said than done. But you see that string? You have a direct link with the heavens. You have a direct link with God. How you are being seen, I'm hearing by general population. Somebody here could be locked up or someone you know. Either way, how you're being seen by other individuals is someone who is touched by God. But you are very humble. You're very humble. And you don't speak a lot. So when you do speak, people tend to listen to what you have to say because you don't talk a lot. Yeah, you're very strong in your spiritual practices. Your connection with God is very strong. You internally have a lot of strength. Your words are very powerful. And people, when they hear what you have to say, they don't just sweep it under the rug. No, they tuck it away for later, and then they go back and they reevaluate what you said and how it applies to them and their life. They don't necessarily try to make it fit, but they do take the things that resonate with them and they leave the rest with the Nine of Cups. You help people to embrace their emotions. That's how people view you. That's how people see you. So your second house is in Taurus energy, which is funny because that showed up in the first house, which represents your money, your finances, and what you spend it on, which we have the Ace of Pentacles. So your money is wonderful. It's beautiful. You got the bag. And I feel like you may spend it on extravagant things because the Ace of Pentacles also represents like purchasing a house, a car, big purchases. Big purchases is what the Ace of Pentacles represents, but it also represents big money too. Some of you guys, you could be considering a collaboration between yourself and another individual. Perhaps another spiritual practitioner. Spirit talks about the Ace of Pentacles. The Five of Cups. You're slowly getting rid of that idea. I feel like you're allowing the past to potentially cloud your judgment. Ooh, the Tower. If you were to collaborate with an individual, it would cause you, like, you would have to read, yeah, there go that Three of Pentacles. I know I'm not tripping. If you were to collaborate with another individual, you wouldn't have the choice but to relocate or like move to a different location or something like that. And that's what the Tower is, the change. So in order for, if you did want to, you would have to move first. That's the Tower. You're holding this close to your chest. You haven't completely crossed it out. But what you are doing is going to God, releasing it to the universe, and basically putting out there that if it's for you, allow it to be for you. Allow that seed to grow. Allow it to be placed in your hand, in your position, in your possession. Eliminate any competition. Allow you to be successful in whatever it is that you are setting your mind to. Five of Cups with the Two of Cups. So for some of y'all, you may like to splurge on relationships, people that you care about, whether this is, again, romance, family, friends, business. Partnerships. I really get the feeling at this time, Aquarius, you're more invested in how you can multiply your money. So I feel like this Two of Cups is business relationships. But you don't have high hopes in them because whenever you may have entered into some sort of business relationship in the past, it has not gone in your favor. It left you confused, or there was some sort of illusion, like you weren't given the full details of what was actually going on, or what was actually what someone else's ulterior motives were when they approached you. You could have felt used. Yeah, that was like, made you feel away. Now your third house, this is Gemini. It's the house that represents your communications with people in your life. And like I said earlier, when you speak, people listen, because Aquarius, while they may be social individuals, they are people who keep to themselves mostly. And in the third house, we have, again, Hierophant energy. So if you questioned the first one, where I said that you are a spiritual leader, a spiritual guru, never question that shit again. Don't question yourself, because you are this spiritual leader. People actively seek you out. And when I say people, I don't mean just regular individuals. I mean other spiritual leaders seek you out specifically for advice, because you give sound reason. Like you speak very bluntly. And that is a rare thing, because most Aquariuses, they don't speak bluntly. You could have Taurus or Scorpio or maybe even Libra highly aspected in your chart, but you speak very direct. Very direct. maybe even Aries. But Aries is more like, bitch, I said what I said. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. But maybe that Aquarius energy tempers the Aries in you. So how you communicate with people in your life is the same as what you are projecting to others. You communicate not as though you're above others, but as though you're on the same level as them. I feel like you may use your own life as a means to help people to understand the things that you say when you say it. Like, you don't talk at people. You talk to them. Spirit talks about Happy Ganesha. Yeah, you use your life, the transition from a child to a grown-up, an adult, as a means to communicate to others. You use your own life lessons, things that you have actively experienced, things that you have actively gone through. This is why people are able to relate to you. And didn't I say Scorpio? Somebody could definitely have like Scorpio highly aspected in their chart. Scorpio to me is straight up no chaser. Like, you speak very bluntly to people. And like, people who, they know that they have decisions that they need to make, but they're kind of like in a stuck position, or like they just aren't sure which way to go. They come to you for advice. You help them to see the clear path because you have clear sight. You help them, you encourage them to follow their dreams, even though you yourself may have a hard time following your dreams. Now, your fourth house, this is Cancer energy, and it has to do with your Akashics. And like I said, so for those of you who do like past life readings, yeah, someone here, you're a tarot reader. For those of you who do past life readings, you're able to tap in and pull those details because you have access to the Akashic records. Not just access to your own Akashics, but you have access to the people who follow you Akashic records, and you're able to pull on it and give them the information that they need so that they can choose differently in this lifetime to clear up that karmic debt, the karmic cycle, so that they can complete it and move forward. But yeah, your fourth house, it's also one of heritage, lineage, Othala, your ancestral line. And it also represents your life at home and how you cater to it, which we have the Two of Wands again. So some of you guys are wanting to leave home. Some of you guys are wanting to travel, wanting to see the world. Some of y'all are wanting to go in like a new direction. Child, why did it come out again? The Two of Wands is not just about choosing a new path. It's about creating the path. So something that you're doing in regards to your home life is so different and so unique that other people are wanting to do it too. You're creating the new norm. Spirit tells us about the Two of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. And this didn't happen overnight. This is something that you have actively been planning on doing. Maybe you've been making changes or upgrades to your home, to your living situation. Some of y'all, you've been updating your own damn Akashic records. You've been adding things in. I don't know if y'all watched that TV show, Lock, Key Lock, or Lock and Key, Key and Lock, something like that. But there was a key, it's called the head key. And when they use the head key, they can literally like grab any book and put it inside of their mind, and they have access to all of that information and that knowledge. That's what I'm getting here. It's like you have accumulated a lot of knowledge and wisdom when it comes to your home life and how you want things to go or how you want things to flow. So maybe you've lived in many different locations, you've lived in many different places or many different environments. And because of that, you know how you want your environment to look or be. And you have actively been putting in the work in order to get it to be the way you want it to be. Whether this is making modifications or setting certain prayer rituals during certain times of the month, or even something as small as hanging up pictures on your wall. You've got a plan. The Knight of Pentacles is a man with a plan or a woman with a plan, and that's what you've got. And there may be people around you that don't agree with how you're choosing to set up your home, but you don't care. Yes, Hierophant energy is traditional, but Hierophant energy also sets tradition. You're creating your new paradigm. I feel like it's starting like wow, okay. You're breaking like contractual, or not contractual, ancestral. You're breaking ancestral patterns when it comes to your home life. So the things that your previous decessors did when it came to things surrounding the home, you're not doing that. You're doing it different. You're literally paving a new path, a new way. One in which you will teach to your children and your children's children, whom they will teach, so on and so forth, like that. Now, the fifth house is the house of passion. It's the house of lustful energy. It's the house of sex, bomb ass sex. Okay. It is also the house of ulterior motives. Now, the fifth house is Leo energy, and it represents your personal interests with people or things, which we have the Six of Cups. Oh, y'all not trying to focus on the past right now. Y'all are trying to focus on the future. But in order to understand your present moment, you have to address the past. And once you address the past, that allows you to be able to move into the future. But you can't move into the future if you have not addressed the past. The past will always come back to bite you in the ass. Now, I said somebody got Scorpio in their chart. Heavy on it. Scorpio, Leo, whatever. The sign that you have the best sex with is Scorpio. Okay? For somebody here. And your fifth house in your birth chart is Scorpio. When it comes to inspiration and creativity and finding the success that you've been seeking, you have to go to the past and figure out, what did you love to do as a child? What made you so happy What fulfilled your soul and your spirit so much so that it never felt like work? It just felt like something that you love to do. That's what's going to bring you the success and recognition that you've been seeking. I told you. Thank you, Spirit. King of Pentacles, that's what's going to bring you the success and the recognition that you've been seeking. That's what's going to bring you that financial stability. Something that you did as a child. Something that brought you joy. For some of y'all, this is an instrument. So, playing the piano, the keys, as some would call it, the drums, the flute, the saxophone, something that brought your soul peace, something that you didn't feel like you had to compete in. Five of Wands. There's no competition because you, for one, didn't put yourself in competition. You don't see competition. But two, even if there was a competition, even though you don't see yourself as competition, it was never a competition because this is what you love to do and it flowed naturally from you. Whatever this is something that you are currently not doing and you're depriving your soul. So y'all know that term soul food, which is food for the soul. That's literally whatever this particular thing is that you did as a child. It fed your soul. Since you have stopped doing it, you have been depriving your soul. So your soul is literally starving right now. Your soul is starving because you're not feeding it. Because you're trying to find this stability by doing it the traditional manner, the traditional way. Maybe the way that your parents did it, but the way that your parents did it is not necessarily the right way for you. How you'll know is if your soul is fed. Your soul is not fed. And that could be why you are feeling stressed out and weighed down and just overall burdened. Because you're trying to succeed and excel in life by doing it someone else's way instead of your own way. Now, the sixth house is Virgo energy. This is the house of particulars. Ooh, the house of particulars. This represents the work that you do for others who are in need. Temperance. So you help bring balance to them, to their life, to you help them to alchemize and find balance. You help them to also be patient. Patience is a virtue. Maybe you help them with the seven heavenly virtues. There's the 7 heavenly virtues and the 7 deadly sins. Maybe you teach those. Maybe you've been researching them yourself. Spirit tells us about temperance. You help them to release 8 of Cups. So you're helping them to walk away from the 7 deadly sins and helping them to identify what those 7 heavenly virtues are so they can live their life right by them. You are traditional at your core, but your soul, it's like your spirit and your soul are at odds right now. One is wanting that traditional energy and the other is wanting to pave the way for new. Aquarius is the rebel. It's governed by Uranus. Uranus is that tower energy. I am the lightning. I am the thunder. I am the fucking problem. But I'm also the solution. That's Aquarius. That is what it, and like you're in this bubble of protection right now. Some of you guys can have Leo in your chart. You're in heavy meditation and prayer. You're surrounded right now by your spirit guides and your angels. while you're making this decision, while you're choosing the path, because you're at a crossroads right now, Aquarius, and let your inspiration guide you. Do not allow tradition to staunch or stop the creativity from flowing. You are literally shackling yourself and your progression, what you can achieve, by limiting yourself. Do not place limitations over your life or your achievements. You are a limitless being. You are tied to no one and nothing. You are free to do what you want. Sometimes that can come off selfish, but sometimes you have to be selfish, especially in this instance, because you have an opportunity here to do what you love. But some of you guys, I'm seeing y'all walk away from this opportunity based off of your traditional mindset, how you were raised. And that is not okay. That's not okay. Your seventh house is the house of Libra, relationships, love affairs, court documents, legal matters, open enemies. And we have the devil here. So there's some sort of contract at play, but there's also let me put a card on that before I say that, because I don't want to just say that. Like, even though I feel it, I don't want to say that. Spirit, tell us about this devil energy. Ooh. Wow! This is what I was going to say, that there's spell work being done over your love life, over your partnerships, over your contracts, over your abundance and your independence. You're too independent for somebody, Aquarius. They don't like that. Somebody is trying to control you. This could be a Gemini, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Someone is trying to manipulate your harvest. Something that you planted this seed. Ace of Pentacles, you planted this seed. You nurtured it. Two of Cups, you put the water into it. A seed can't grow without water. You put that love into it. Now it's like, I don't know if you did this, if you entered into some sort of partnership. I was saying that earlier, that partnerships that you have entered into have been disappointing because people have not been completely honest or upfront with you when it comes to their ulterior motives. This is a prime example of that. And not for nothing, they may have left you to do the heavy lifting, but they want to reap the rewards. Page of Cups, and then they want to play dumb, like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know that this was happening. Da 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 da. Whoop de woo. Water sign: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Fire: Leo, 5 of Wands. But secretly, they were in competition with you the whole time. Wow. And this could be somebody in your home, 4 of Wands, somebody that you live with. Wow. Somebody's trying to control the narrative here. Control your narrative. Some of y'all have already received guidance on who this person is, yeah. And it's somebody very close to you, and that's why you don't want to accept it or believe it, but that is the truth. The truth is the truth, and the truth shall also set you free. Someone is trying to bind you to them. It's a few things I'm getting here. Like there's an energy that wants to bind y'all together because they see your success. They see where you're headed. They see where you're going. And they figure if y'all are bound together, then you won't have a choice but to share with them. To be friendly with them. But the joke's on them. You see the Hierophant laughing. That's the Hierophant the third time coming out here. Who you are as a person directly contradicts how this person is trying to like manipulate you. It's like they're trying to get you. This is high vibrational energy. This is low frequency for real. It's like they're trying to get you to lower your frequency so that they can tap into your energy and your abundance and take it for their own. Watch yourself. This could be a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Gemini, or a Virgo. Now the 8th house is Scorpio energy. And this house represents your possessions and things that you own. Page of Pentacles. So you still got some learning that you need to do. You may not own a lot. You may not own a lot. But the things that you own, I don't want to say they're detrimental, but they're like, not even a necessity. But you know how I said that this was big purchases, like houses, cars. Like, that's what this is. Like, you may not own a lot, but the things that you own are what you're supposed to own. You're supposed to own a house. You're supposed to own a car. You know, you're supposed to have a roof over your head, clothes on your back. Very practical energy here. I feel like you're someone who makes practical purchases. Spirit talks about the Page of Pentacles. There's that Tower with the Devil again. You may have even been tempted to get something that you know that you don't need, or with the 8 of Pentacles here, that's significant of like work. You may have saved so much money you don't know what the fuck to do with it. Temptation is here. Watch your finances. I said this in another Aquarius reading. Something about a wire check or scheming or what scamming. I don't know. Watch your money. For real. Some of y'all, this is a Capricorn, a Scorpio, or goddamn Virgo. I wanted to say Pisces, but Pisces is Virgo's opposite sign. I don't know, like somebody is like really like gunning for your money. It's like they've targeted you. This could be a lover of yours. They could be light-skinned. You could have dreads. I'm telling you, they sneaking and geeking, boys. 7 of Swords. They all in your energy behind the scenes. And they could be using sex as a form of manipulation in order to get you to do what they want you to do. Because the 8th house is the sexual organs. And not for nothing, the 6 of Wands coming out. They kind of, and the Page of Pentacles again, they know what they doing. They know what they're doing. You may be new to this, but they're not new to this. They're seasoned. And with the 6 of Wands being here, they know the type of success that you are going to achieve. It's like they know your destiny. Yeah, it's like they know your destiny. And there's the King of Pentacles. And what's on the bottom of the deck? The Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, they're trying to bind the Devil card, bind themselves to you, to your success, so that you will feel obligated to share with them. 3 of Swords. This could be a Libra. Damn. They know the accolades that's coming in for you. They know the fame and fortune that's coming in for you. Like, they know this. And they're trying to benefit from it. That's so fucked up. 9th house, we have the 7 of Pentacles. I was telling you, these motherfuckers thinking hard. How can I benefit from Aquarius' success? Raggedy bitch. The 9th house is Sagittarius energy. It's also the house of spirituality. In the book, it says it represents your education and everything that you've learned. Your education and everything that you've learned. So I would say with the 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, y'all could have learned a lot of stuff from lovers. Or a Taurus in particular. It's like you may have learned how to save your money or multiply your harvest, but it's like you haven't learned how to invest it properly. Spirit talks about the 7 of Pentacles. I said the 6 of Pentacles, there it go. But you know how to spend it. It's almost like you want somebody to invest your money for you because it's giving you too much of a fucking headache trying to figure out what to do with all this fucking money that you have just sitting here. Somebody just has, and I keep picking this up in y'all fucking reading with the same card every time. Somebody has some money buried. Like literally, it's buried. And somebody doesn't want to dig the money up until they know what the fuck to do with it in order to like flip it and bring it back. Like have it accruing by itself. 666. I could be talking to someone of African American descent here. And there's the Ace of Pentacles. It's a lot of money too. And they keep that shit a secret. It's hidden. So, I mean, outside of myself, but you know, I'm an intuitive reader. Only you know about this money that's hidden, that's buried. You didn't tell nobody. And somebody has, this is something that they picked up, like, or you picked up from a family member. You may not even know that they did this, but they did the same thing that you do with your money. They did the same thing too. They buried it. Somebody believe in burying their fucking money here. Somebody feels like buried money accumulates, like it quadruples over time, or like I don't know, like it bears a harvest in and of itself. Like buried money gives back. You know what's funny? This money is not buried outside or in the back of nobody motherfucking house, or at least not your own house. But it's buried in the back of somebody else's house. Somebody that nobody would think of. But it's somebody that everybody know. But they would never think that the money is buried in the back of this person's house. But that's exactly where the fuck it's at. Just sitting here. Wow. 10th house. Now your 10th house has to do with your career, your jobs, and your reputation. So let's see. The King of Swords. There y'all are, Aquarius. So your reputation is pretty solid. People know who the fuck you are. I am Aquarius, bitch. I am Aquarius, bitch. What is it that you want with me? Can I help you? You are not scared to say no. And it took you a long time to get to this position, to this place, to this point where you can tell people no and walk away. I feel like before, maybe in the past, you may have been slightly codependent on other individuals, but you are no longer that person. You have matured. You have learned. These people taught you lessons. Spirit, tell us about the King of Swords. Yeah, child, that shit ain't gonna work no more. And for some of y'all, this could be family. And with it coming out like this, it's like you then turned your back on family, people who you thought was always going to be there, but people that you were always there for yourself, but that showed you that they weren't there for you. Also, these people could have tried to, these people in your family, they're not happy at how you're known, like how well off you are without them. They want you to need them. They want you to be codependent on them so that they can reap the benefits again of your success. Your name, Aquarius's name, ring bells. Aquarius's name has respect. These people don't have respect without Aquarius. Double 10. That's a double confirmation, a double end. I feel like your reputation, you could be known as being a bit cold and calculated, emotionless, because the 10 of Cups, that's emotional fulfillment right there. Emotional stability. And that shit's in the reverse. You have no feelings when it comes to your work, and that's what I was saying earlier. Thank you, Spirit. You see how it gets brought back together? That's what I was saying earlier. You have to do something something that you used to do in the past that feeds your soul, that's food for your soul, that brings you emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups in the upright, not 10 of Cups in the reverse. So you may not like what you do for work currently, and it's because, this is why, you may even be asking yourself why. It's not feeding your soul. Eventually, you will leave this job and you will start seeking out something that is more fulfilling. Yeah, look at that. Some of you guys may leave a 9 to 5 in order to become your own entrepreneur or your own boss. I told you, I can't make this shit up. 10 of Wands, y'all gonna leave because it's not feeding your soul. And you're gonna follow your dream, like I said. Thank you for bringing this back together, Spirit. Thank you. Now, the 11th house, which is your energy, Aquarius, This house represents the relationship that you have with your friends and acquaintances, which is the Four of Pentacles. Some of y'all are holding back from friends, from family, from acquaintances, from people who you just don't trust, or people who don't feed your soul. So if you can hold back from individuals who don't feed your soul, then why can you not follow your dream, or follow your calling, your spiritual calling that will feed your soul? You know what I'm saying? So you're protecting like the physical part of it when it comes to like friends and family, but what about the work part? Why would you subject yourself to working a job that you're not happy in, that doesn't bring you peace? And yeah, I know we all got bills and shit, but whatever this is right here, and it looks like it's making you into your own business, man or woman, looks very lucrative to me. So, I don't know. Spirit, tell us about the 11th house with the Four of Pentacles being here. Clarify, please. The Nine of Wands. The last hurrah, bitch. That's what this is. And the Six of Swords. Some of you guys are distancing yourself because you're getting ready to leave altogether. Yeah. You're getting ready to move, relocate. So you've been working on saving your money, like I said way earlier in this reading, in order to move. Maybe that's why you are settling for this job that you're currently at, even though it doesn't feed your soul. But it's like a means to an end, because once you have enough saved, you can leave and go where the fuck you want to go. Yep. There it is. Page of Wands with the Fool card. Y'all are also waiting on communication. Before you take this leap of faith, y'all are waiting to hear back from someone or something. Some entity. Also, because the Hierophant card is out here twice, but it showed itself 3 times. Some of you guys could have like court cases going on. And that's what some of y'all, because the Six of Cups came out over one of the Hierophant cards, some of y'all could be waiting to hear back from some test results, like paternity test results. Others of y'all, you've been praying for them to make some sort of decision to be made in court that's going to help you to move forward in a connection. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Some of y'all could be getting a divorce. Ten of Swords is out here with the King of Swords. That's an X. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. That's the writing of a contract. Some of y'all could be waiting for a contract to be drawn up. How you are with friends and acquaintances, though, it's like you know that they come and they go. You don't exactly wait for anyone or expect anyone to stay longer than you know that they're supposed to stay. Like, you don't place expectations on other individuals. Like, you just allow them to be. Which also means you don't feed into it either. There's no equal exchange here. They don't give. Well, you don't give, so they don't give. Which ultimately causes y'all to go in different directions. Now, the 12th house, which I'm going to read separately, it represents, it's Pisces energy, and it represents things that are hidden from you and secrets that you keep. So I'm going to read it the first way as things that are hidden from you in this present moment. The Knight of Swords, this is communication. This is also an action that somebody may have taken behind the scenes that you don't know about. Spirit, tell us about The 12th house. Things that are hidden from Aquarius. What is the Knight of Swords? The Three of Cups. There was a reconciliation that happened behind the scenes that you don't know about, Aquarius. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Somebody's bound. Somebody has been bound. Whether this was your person or somebody close to you. They were placed under an illusion by a fucking Pisces. The Seven of Cups is Scorpio energy, but it's ruled by Neptune, which also governs Pisces. The house of illusions. That's what I call the 12th house. The house of illusions, the house of mystery, the house of the unknown. Okay? Somebody bit off more than they could chew, more than they could handle. If they tried to bind you, they themselves got bound. That's what's being hidden from you. They could be secretly obsessed with you. This could be a Gemini, another Aquarius, or a Cancer. They are secretly obsessed with you. This could also be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. Now, the secrets that you keep, you could be keeping hidden some action or words that you said. Ace of Pentacles regarding some finances or some money. Some sort of purchase. Yeah, this has to do with money. I'm telling you, Aquarius, I don't know what the fuck is going on with y'all, but I've been picking up buried money, wire transactions, scheming and scamming, thievery. Yeah, and then the Three of Wands is here. It's like somebody's waiting for the right time to go get their money because they put it in a place that they can't technically access at this present moment. Okay? But they know that the money hasn't been touched. And there go the King of Swords. I know I'm talking to y'all. Watching the money. The King of Swords, you watching your money. But you can't technically go get it right now. It's with family, but the family don't know that it's with them. And you praying they don't never fucking find out. Okay? That's what I had to child. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. That's what I have for y'all though, Aquarius. If this reading resonated, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Tell y'all friends to tell their friends that Spirit has messages for them too. Spirit has messages for all of you. And if y'all would like to get notified when I post new content, please go ahead and hit that bell notification on your way coming in or on your way going out. And not for nothing, y'all got the Ace of Pentacles twice. Like, it is like literally rains money on Aquarius. Aquarius shits money. Aquarius wipes their ass with $100 bills. Point blank in the period. How many majors was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 majors. 6 days. Something's about to happen for y'all in 6 days. Well, there you have it, babe. Bubba life, 6 days. Because I was wondering why the hell I got 6 days. But okay, that's why you needed to know. Bye.